Good morrow, young fellows. I have a simple plan. Um, Let me see if I can share my screen and I'll show you some interesting numbers I've been working with and show you how to make a fuckload of money with not a lot of effort. That's a lie. It might actually be considerable effort. But I'm going to show you what's possible. I don't really know what to call this training. Let's say how to get famous. Is that right? Let's say how to get micro famous and make a fuck ton of passive ish income. I think that's a pretty accurate summation of what I'm going to show you. Basically, what I'm going to do is run you through the maths of what I've been doing and what I'm going to do live for the folks in DCWD. If you can look down, where is it? There, at that link. Can you even see it? You can't see that. If you can look at that link. Yeah, I'm going to do this live in front of y'all motherfuckers. So, let's talk numbers. The whole aim of this strategy is to get 10,000 Twitter followers. And this isn't just a number that I pulled out my ass. This is a number that will allow you to get 300 people to do something. I'm going to try and fit this all on one page. That ain't going to happen. Get 300 people to do something. Obviously, I'm in the internet marketing niche, which is saturated to fuck. And we are probably above your normal rates for this because, I don't know, I have a good reputation. I speak and write and advertise in a certain way. So you may not be able to recreate it exactly, but this is the important number here. We need to get 300 people to do something because at a 5% conversion rate, we want, sorry, my arrows are so fucking dirty. We want 15 sales per day. Okay. So this is the basic numbers, right? So what you're going to see is we want to get to 10,000 Twitter followers because when you get to 10,000 Twitter followers, you can make 300 people per day look at a landing page. You want 5% conversion rate on that landing page, which is below my average. My average is about 7.9. So, and that's in, digital marketing, which is fucking difficult. So if you're in different niches and that type of thing, which I highly encourage, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. If we're aiming for a 5% conversion rate, we want 50 sales per day. And let me show you how that compounds very, very quickly, right? So we're looking at, let me just summarize. We've got 300 clicks to a landing page, 15 sales. That's if we can hit 5% conversion rate, which we want to, let's try and hit 5%. You should probably look for something like 10% if you've got a good offer. We'll talk about good offers another time. And what does this get you? So if you're selling what's a really simple number? It's a $25 product, right? Which, have you ever bought a $25 product? Do you know how low level and easy they need to be? Pretty much anybody who has your average amount of knowledge in this industry can do that because you only need to know more than the average person on Twitter, and the average person on Twitter is dumb as fuck, right? So we're selling a $25 product. That's Sorry if my math's wrong on this because I'm fucking awful with maths. Is that 11,250? So if you can do 15 sales of a $25 product a day, that's 11,250 a month, right? And nobody really wants to sell a $25 product, right? Because a $25 product, it is shit. It seems shit. Unless you're selling something that's worth way more for 25, which I don't see why you would do. There's no real reason to have $25. It's more of like a proof of concept price. So we want to sell a $50 product. And I've done this a few times recently. You can, I've done this because I've been testing this philosophy out. So we're looking at, I mean, that's really basic math, right? It's is it 22.5? Yeah. Sorry, I'm so shit at maths. That's 22.5, right? You don't really want to be here either, although it's a much more comfortable place to be. Because if you don't hit your 15 sales, whatever, you're still making good money. Now, we start looking at a $100 product or a $200 product, these kind of numbers, right? We'll stop here because I don't want to be fucking doing every single number. It's 45,000 flat out, right? So if you want to make 45,000 a month, you need to sell 15 products a day. That's $100. And in most industries, a $100 product is not that big. It's not that exceptional. It's a low priced product that you should be able to sell in most industries to most consumers with a higher level of knowledge than the average dumb fuck Twitter user, right? Which, oh my God, some of the shit that I've seen being sold, anybody who's watching me and who is a follower of my information, you can do this, right? Let's be honest. Okay, so how do we get 10,000 Twitter followers? Fucking easy. Paid ads. Twitter is one of the remaining platforms where you can just buy followers, right? We can do this on YouTube, and the same thing will happen. We'll talk about this in future once we taking one thing at a time. So we're doing 10,000 Twitter, then 10,000 YouTube, etc., etc., right? So we'll show you YouTube later. You can do this on Twitter. You can do this on YouTube. I don't think you can do it on Facebook that well, but you can grow like a Facebook group, that type of thing, if you bend the rules a little bit. So we're going to use Twitter ads. The thing about Twitter ads is they will take whatever money you want to give them, right? So we're talking, if you want 10,000 followers, which you do, you can do it in 48 hours, right? I'm not going to show you how to do that here. It's the basic concept. 48 hours, very simple to do, because they'll take whatever money you want to give them. And this is going to cost you about $3,000. The issue you have, you can do this much cheaper, right? Because with Twitter, you can specify how much you want to pay per follower. And I've seen some people doing it for like 8 cents or 12 cents. The problem is they're shit followers and they're never going to buy your stuff. What I'm doing on Twitter and what we've experimented with is these are UK, Australia, USA, and some bits of Europe. So they're really high quality followers. You're going to get a bit of shit. Like if you say, it's Twitter at the end of the day. So if you say something that can't be absolutely verified, they're going to be like, get on you about that shit. But that's the simple numbers. It really easy to do. You can set these ads up in about 15, 20 minutes. And if you have $3,000, you could have your 10,000 followers by the end of tomorrow. Okay. Now, what are you doing with these types of things? What are you selling to these people, right? And if any of you bought my most recent, was it my most recent? It's my most recent course, which was, what did I call it? How to do link building with little with no knowledge or experience. Okay, that's what it's called. What you'll see if you bought that thing is it has 20. Oh, I'm on delete. 20 videos. This is the course. 20 videos. Sorry, I've still got a little bit of corona. It has 20 videos. They're all 1 to 2 minutes. And this is key, right? Actionable as fuck. Okay, so if you saw these videos, if you didn't, don't worry about. You don't have to go and buy it just for the sake of seeing what it's like. But it is like, how much is it? I think it's $50. Might be $100. Can't quite remember how much I was selling it for. But it's essentially me going through. Here's how you do this thing. Step 1, do it, and then I do it on the video and say, right. So the idea is someone goes and does video 1, then they pause, go and do video 2. Right, 1 to 2 minutes. Fucking super actionable, and they get shit done, right? And it's a really solidified outcome. They can see that, and they can see it in real time. I'm doing it in front of their face, and that's it. Simple video. You need to be a little bit charismatic, I guess, if you happen to be a hot woman. Makes it easier. I've always considered, like, should we hire models to teach this stuff? Because I think they make great courses, and people do want to buy from women. So that's essentially what we're doing. 20 videos ish, super actionable, 1 to 2 minutes, and that's it. If you want to start making, I don't know, $45,000 a month, grow an audience, which is here. You've got 10,000 followers. You'll then repeat this. Once you're there, you repeat this on YouTube, which is just as easy, right? You make a quick video, you pay for subscribers. You need to convince 300 people to do something. That's if you hit the 5% conversion rate, which is, I've simplified these numbers here because, you know, I like rounding. But these are actually much more conservative than my actual numbers. So you want a 5% conversion rate, 15 sales a day. If you do that, you can make sort of, if you're not very confident in your ability to sell a course, go and look at some of the courses that people are selling. They contain very little info, very, very simple stuff that we take for granted. We do this shit like every single day. You're setting up websites, doing SEO and stuff like that. You can do the most simple of tasks that people don't know how to do, and we take it for granted. I have done it on one page, so that's cool. If you want to make 45 grand a month, sell it for $100. But the important numbers are, you need to make 15 sales a day, and that's all you need to worry about. Let's just get this. This number might need to be higher. That might need to be higher. That might need to be higher. Whatever it is, get down to this. Get down to this. Make this. And here's how you do it. So if you want to get a little bit famous, micro famous, I guess we'll call it, go and buy followers. Not in the like shady, dodgy fucking way, but in the legit pay for ads way, the way that they want you to do it. High quality followers. If I was you, I would, for the Twitter, for the ads to get followers, these are the most effective. Do threads. So Twitter threads are the key. Do 6. If you have something, you have 6 things to say, and then you can just you use your tweets as the ad. You'll go and get your followers with about 3 grand for really high quality ones, and then they'll buy your shit. And don't forget, once you have these followers, you have to actually be on Twitter. So you can do this. There's tools like what's it called? Tweet Hunter, I think the one that I use. So you can sort of schedule automated responses, automated DMs and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's it. How to get famous, how to get micro famous, and make a fuck ton of passive income, passive-ish income. hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to follow along on me actually doing this. I've gone past 15 minutes, which is the death zone of videos. Come and check it out at danray.me/DCWD, and we will do this live and the idea for me is I'm going to do this in multiple niches, and 50-50 on the course. So I'm going to find experts at certain things outside of digital marketing, have them create a course for me, and 50-50 it, right? I'm going to pay for the ads and stuff, get the following, and they're going to record the course. That's my general idea. I want to have 10 of them. Like if I can get 10 of them making about 45 grand a month and take half, I'd be well happy with that. So if you want to see that shit, come check us out. It's at a really good price at the moment, and I'm feeling enthused, which is always a good place to be. So I'll see you guys on another time.